I know that you are seeing so many people only having success in dropshipping, and it could be that you are still stuck and have absolutely no idea what products to sell and which niches to operate in. And that is why I am here to help you pick the right niche that can easily make you 5 to 6 figures per month in sales. No, I'm not selling you any bullshit here. What I will show you is exactly what you need in order to decide which niches to operate in, and understand that everything that I do in this video and on my entire channel based is on that what I implement myself on a daily basis. So with that being said, let's dive into the most profitable niches. I will show you exactly all the advantages plus the disadvantages of niche stores and general stores. And after that, I will show you as well what actual collections I would use for the niche stores that we would like to operate in. So let's dive into it. First of all, I will show you the general store advantages and the disadvantages. The general store advantages are that you can basically sell all kinds of products. That's the first part. Then you can basically anticipate on trends without having to build a new store from scratch. So if there is a trend, coming up, for example, there's a World Cup of football, right? You can easily jump on trends that basically products that sell maybe very well during that period of time without needing to build a new website. And then the third point is that everyone is basically your target audience, because with a general store, you can sell all kinds of products, right? And therefore, basically everyone could be your target audience because you have so big, let's say, list of products to sell that you can use all kinds of products, and therefore you can basically target all kind of audiences as well. Then you can sell multiple possibilities for upsells and cross-sells. So if you're selling a product, it is very easy to upsell that specific product or to even cross-sell it with another product besides it. So with upsells, we always mean we are selling multiple quantities of the same product that we are selling. And with cross-sells, we are basically targeting new products besides the product that we would like to sell, or prior to checkout or after checkout, depending on basically what's working for you. And it's of course easier to start generating sales from scratch, because in the beginning you all want to, let's say, focus on getting sales in quick, and therefore a general store is the perfect way to go, because you will see very quick results as you can test a bunch of products and not, let's say, really niche down to just specific products, right? The disadvantage of general stores is that you have less engaged customers, of course. People prefer to buy from specialized stores, so niche stores, and it's harder to brand your store long-term. So if you're really willing to be long-term in this space and you would like to build up, let's say, your store, eventually transition it basically to a brand, then I would recommend you to just use a niche store, of course. And that's where we will dive in right now. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of niche stores? So the first advantage is basically that you have engaged customers, right? So with niche stores, we are operating, in a specific niche. Therefore, it might be that specific people are just looking for those products, and therefore you have more engaged customers depending on the product that you're selling within the niche, right? Besides that, and of course, you have a higher returning customer rate. So if you would like to brand your store, then it would be very good to also know your numbers in terms of returning customers. If it's very low with a niche store, then you definitely know you need to do something on the back end as well, like with email marketing and all those important parts, in order to, let's say, have the same people coming back to your store, so you will have basically a passive cash stream. Of course, the advantage of a niche store as well, that you have organic traffic and it's easier to brand long term. Niche store disadvantage is specific products to test. It's harder to find winning products within a niche because you're more niche down to specific products, and you're not able to sell all the products that, for example, general store offers you, right? And of course, it's generally slower to generate sales from the beginning because you have, let's say, that amount of products that you can test only, and therefore it could be that those products are just not working, and it takes you longer to actually find a winning product. So that's also very important to know. Then winning dropship niches in 2023. So you have your Shopify store, and under your Shopify store, you're of course going to pick, like I said, a general store, or you're going to pick a niche store. And what I share with you right now is based on the experience that I've gained over the past 4 years. I will never tell you anything, that basically where I have no idea or no clue about on basically what products to sell, where to sell, So these niches that I will show you right now are the niches that I operated in myself or am operating in still, right? Because right now I'm active in the fashion niche, and I will tell you basically what kind of collections you should keep in mind in order to sell within specific niches or to sell in a general store. Okay, so these two I know they are very important to use if you're going to pick like a niche, right? So therefore I would go for either fashion or home and garden. And if you go general, then you need to operate in these specific collections. The first one is the fashion niche, of course. Then we have home and garden and kids and babies, health and beauty, pets and gadgets and accessories, okay? These basically collections, as you might see as well, you could also use them as a niche store. So for example, the fashion and home and garden, as I stated in here, are also able to, you know, just use as a niche store. And the other ones, kids and babies, health and beauty, pets and gadgets and accessories are also very good niches to operate in. The only thing is, I do know that fashion and home and garden are the most, let's say, niches that people pick because it's easier to sell. And, you know, that's for a reason, because I'm also active in there. And I do know that it's easier to sell in, let's say, the fashion niche than it is, for example, to sell in, let's say, the pet niche. Because not everyone has pets, but everyone wears clothing. Therefore, I would like to have my, let's say, a bigger audience. And if I would use a niche store, then I would separate my collections into men and women. And not, for example, in shoes, bags, men, shirts, men, you know, all those kind of things. Because that's like too specific. And I like to keep it very broad, very neutral, very clean for my customers. Because that's the most important part, of course. And therefore my collections are basically separated in men and women. And for home and garden, I would recommend you to use the collections living room, bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, and of course garden. You can also do it more specific with accessories and all those kind of things like I said. But if you want to do it, let's say, not too specific and keep it easy and simple for your clients, you know, that will come to your store, I would recommend you to take, let's say, a bit broader with the collections and put like all the products you think, okay, this will suit that specific collection in the collections, okay? So this is what I would do. This is exactly what I do myself, you know, with my own stores. And therefore, I would recommend you to use this as an advice. And depending on your preference, you can sell in whatever niche or general store with the collections that you see here. So this is what I would do. And this is exactly what I do myself as well for my own fashion store. So these Shopify dropshipping niches made me over 3.5 million euros in the past 4 years. And if you want to know how to find winning products within the niche that you are going to operate in, then I recommend you check out this video where I show you exactly all my strategies that I use on how to find winning products in the niche that you're going to operate in. So for now, thank you for watching this video and don't forget to join our free Dropship Freedom community to learn more about dropshipping and even more important, to get in contact with a lot of fellow hardworking e-commerce entrepreneurs and to expand your network. So thank you for watching, take care and peace.